the first freestyle that I dropped was a freestyle of me rapping on, I think it was 6 Nasty C beats in 2 minutes.
Right.
It's the switch up, baby.
Hey. What it do? It's your boy, DJ Switch, the Mix of King. If you don't know, now you know, suckers. We're back with another one, and a very, very interesting one. But make sure you hit the like, subscribe, give us the share. Give us the shares, man. Come on. Give us the comments, man. Let us know if you like the artists that you're seeing on the show. We're getting good and bad crit. But yo, anything is good. We love it. We love you guys. Thank you so much for showing love. Let's obliterate the like button so we can just get the algorithm up there. Yo, man, we got an artist in studio. He calls him, I don't know if he calls himself the Indian rapper, but you probably know him from TikTok. And man is selling acha these days now. This guy went from part one to part 4. With his brews, he had a whole entourage, but none of them were even there from Pakistan or anything like that. Yeah, pa. What did you do, Sinnamatic?
I'm nice, bro.
You good?
What's going on? I'm nice.
I didn't even know this man was that famous. Eh? And then he says, "I'm not famous."
Nah. Fame. Nah. I feel like famous is a.
Well, now if you TikTok famous, bro, it's big, bro. You can blow up from there.
Yeah, I mean, which I kind of did, and that was cool. But
it worked for you, right?
It worked, surprisingly.
It worked.
Yeah, worked surprisingly.
Here's a black bro rapping in Bangladesh. What?
I did not think that
it was gonna take off, right?
I can cuss here?
Yeah, you can cuss. You know, it's just not good for the algorithm, but yeah, sure, why not?
Okay, look.
Well, you know, if you're gonna show this to your mom, you know, she might be like, why is he asking? He's already sweating in his other raps.
No.
Never get it, huh?
So here's the thing, actually.
Now he's speaking. Oh, here's the thing in it.
Here's the thing.
Right.
I did not plan that whole Indian thing, that whole Indian freestyle thing.
Right.
I did not plan for that. That's just something that I saw an Indian bruella shout at somebody, and I was like, damn, I kind of like that accent. How about I learn that and I write a freestyle?
That's crazy.
So the freestyle actually went viral. The first freestyle went viral. I had written that like 4 years ago in 10th grade. And it only went viral 4 years after when I actually decided to do it.
Shout out, bro. Shout out, bro. Shout out.
Okay.
You know, we like these kind of stories because sometimes when we get like artists that blow up, they stop doing what helped them get there.
Yeah.
Right? And I think, you know, that's like the kind of like this was my entry into the game.
Yeah.
And a lot of people forget, like, yo, bro, that's actually your currency. Like, let's look at Kane Kid, right? Kane Kid, he was just dropping freestyles, but not pop ones, like mad ones, right?
Yeah.
And people love that. And it opened up the doors to get onto bigger stages, right? I mean, like, I met you through Back to the City when we were doing the cyphers, which is still not out, by the way, from the guys from Back to the City. Don't worry. I'm also waiting, bro.
Because I've been waiting.
Trust me. I'm also waiting, you know. So those ciphers, even Zinand is waiting for those freestyles.
Yeah.
Right? So, you know, so I met you on set there and I'm like, so who's this bro? And TTP introduced me to you.
Yeah.
And he was like, yo, check my group, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, all right. So, you know, obviously, you know, then also you shoot your shot out here in Johannesburg at M Studios. And yo, man, shout out to you, man. I was listening to your stuff, man. It's like you really got something going. And you've only been dropping the whole of last year, right?
Yeah, the whole of last year I just dropped, I think, probably 3 songs, I think. And then, but this year I'm going crazy. Might even drop an EP also, so...
Well, you got to start with it. Just watch this cable. It's rubbing against the mic, so we're hearing it.
So, I might just drop...
See, they think they're in that studio. That's a problem. Now the headphones must be like this. Bro, it's supposed to be on your... It's called on-ear or over-ear headphones.
I got it now. See, this is proper now. This is proper, right?
I know the swag now, the villain, this...
the legendary beanie.
Right.
But yeah, so I might just drop an EP. Not I might, actually. I will drop an EP this year. I'm dropping an EP because people, they've been. Yeah,
I mean, you got some bangers out right now, you know?
Yeah, I'm fighting.
You're fighting, but well-deserved fight because we saw you perform and, you shut down.
Yeah. I mean, that was cool. So I'm planning on dropping an EP and when the time is right, when time says yes, hopefully an album, which they've also been on my neck on for quite some time now.
But what is the right time?
I will know when the right time.
But the demand is there, my man.
Yeah, but just a few things I must organize and
Who are you signing with? Who are you signing with?
No signing.
Right, independent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Independent. Since
Since.
never signed, and I don't think I have any intentions to sign.
Right.
But yeah, never signed. And
But I mean, if the opportunity does arrive where you can do distribution, I mean,
Yeah,
distribution is great because it still keeps you independent. You can move whenever you want to. Remember, the
Yeah.
aggregators just take their cut, which is anything from 20 to 30%,
Yeah,
and
true,
they can
true.
push you into different channels quicker and faster. Especially because maybe they got access to certain amount of playlists,
Yeah.
and they can get you on there a lot quicker.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, if you doing the numbers like we've seen, obviously now we've got Chaii that's doing some great numbers.
Yeah,
That's check Chaii out, man. That's the vibe. Yo, the bop there.
Yeah, but I'm under Virgin Music.
Okay, with
as a
Electro Mode.
distributor. Yeah.
Yeah,
Electro
we're in
Mode.
the same. We're in the same place. Don't worry.
Oh, clean. Good. I mean, it feels good to be rubbing some with DJ Switch, man. Come on. what
Come
you say?
on.
Yeah, come on.
Right.
Yeah. So, but yeah, what I plan for the year is nothing but great music, man. Which
Sure.
I'm also dropping a song on Friday. Tomorrow.
No,
Dropping
not
a song.
tomorrow. It'll already been dropped. Remember, we're here in the future.
Oh.
But
But-
sometimes
I'm dropping a song on Friday very soon.
it's already dropped. Now, and see, now we don't cut here, Chief. This is live time. So the song is out now. It's called
The song is out now. It's called Lala. So
Lala.
it's a Jersey Club song.
Okay.
I'm a really big fan of Jersey Club. Really.
That's still kind of the vibe right now. Is the Jersey the Jersey Club vibes?
Yeah.
And they got some nice. Okay, so I'm following now. You're trending. You're vying with the TikTok trend. Is that the aim there?
Yeah, kinda. But then, as much as I want to make TikTok bangers, I also want to make music that's gonna stay. Because
Right.
most TikTok songs don't stay. So I feel like when you make a song for TikTok, you must cover. Okay, listen, I'm doing this for TikTok, and eventually it's gonna chai.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
then, if you're gonna make timeless music, that's when you're gonna shy a song, and it's gonna stay, regardless of when did you drop the song. You feel? So, but yeah, currently, I'm only cooking bangers,
Why? Because
dance bangers,
okay,
songs to dance to, songs to vibe to, songs to go crazy to, songs to march to.
right.
That's what I'm
I think there's nothing wrong with it. I think it's good because I mean you're building your credibility,
Yeah.
and people need to kind of like mess with you at this vibe. Like I mean, let's take Kindly Nash for example.
Yeah.
He's also just dropping a lot of fun music.
yeah.
Right, and I think that's where you also at is a
Yeah.
lot of fun music, and I think it's also kind of like that whole Jersey vibe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
yeah,
it's a lot of fun music, and eventually, and the only thing I maybe have a problem with it is that the baby did the same thing, and when he dropped kind of like more serious music, people didn't take him serious.
Yeah. Which is kind of what's going on with me. I get people now are not used to the whole Ashaan Paktori thing. So,
We're gonna get to that.
hey, no.
Right?
So it's kind of tough now to drop music like
Right.
organic, original, real music. It's
Right.
kind of tough now because. Not really too tough because yes, they do mess with the music, but there's always a thing in them that's like, Ish, where's the Indian guy though?
Right,
Where's the Indian guy?"
right.
And the Indian guy's not there anymore.
Sure.
It's Chaii. I think I finally said it now. I didn't think I wanted to say because I never wanted to say
Right,
it.
but I mean, I think what it would be dope is that you actually shot it, like at a Pakistani place, with Indian brews from Pakistani, and they're just vibing there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you shoot at one of the spazas there because Vele, they're part of our national. Yeah, they're part of the family now. Go South Africa.
yeah,
Right?
very part of the family. So the thing is though,
Yeah.
that stuff, because I didn't only do the Indian stuff. I also did if I was a pastor rapper, if I was a 90s rapper, if I was a meat beater.
But the Bangladesh took off.
Bangladesh meat beat also took off, bro. It went crazy viral in the US. I think
That's
it's
crazy.
bro, like 10 million views from that video from
What?
the US.
That's crazy.
And
Damn, let's give you some claps. There,
I've
bro.
that's right. Yeah, do that. And I have more US followers on IG than South Africans, which really makes sense from the fact that my meat beater freestyles went viral in the US.
Sure.
So yes, that stuff was going, but that was for like letting people carve that, hey, dog, I'm here, I'm rapping, So I was doing that to put myself out there.
Sure.
Like all the freestyles were to put myself out there. That's not what I really do,
Yeah.
So somebody must not bump into a freestyle of me like rapping about beat my meat, and they're like, oh, let me see how more does it beat his meat.
Right.
Nah, that was just create
Of
some
course,
traffic.
you know, it's the, what do they call this thing? Clickbait, right?
Exactly.
But I mean, it's worked, but you can also back it up. You know, the one thing is to create clickbait, but you can't back it up. You're just doing there for cloud, so people hit there, and then it's like, this guy caught us. You know what I mean? And I think that's the slice.
Yeah.
But you can actually back it up because the writing is there.
Yeah, the writing is there, the music is there. So I just shy young freestyle, go crazy, do whatever I'm doing.
Yeah.
And then when somebody, after they peep the freestyle, they're like, nah, let me go peep some more of this guy.
Right.
And that's when they find what I actually do.
Right.
What I'm actually really about.
Sure.
So all that whole Paktori thing, I didn't really think I'm gonna really just
I just think you should maybe name your first EP. You know, maybe name it
give it an
that.
Indian name.
Yeah, bro, come on. Because remember, look at it this way, right? I'm gonna give you some gas now.
Yeah.
If you got something going, then run with it, right?
Mm.
Don't I mean, look at Casper
Yeah.
for Oscar. He added his wife. He said, "Yo, I got the hottest wife in the game right now." You understand? And he's running with it, and all the hands are now doing. They got Serena. Then you know what I mean. So it's just a thing to don't steer away, because remember, you're bringing that market with you.
Yeah.
And they want to now see, okay, he's named it. This is now his extra playlist, extended play. It's like you're bringing your following with you.
Yeah.
And you're still giving him that taste to say, like, no, this man's just like inside.
Yeah,
And we want to, and we hear it's kind of fun, and eventually you'll transition. Because if you just stop right there, you literally cut that market off. Because they were consuming it. So they're kind of trying to see, like, yo, let's see some more. You know what I mean? So you must remember, you're integrating them into you as the artist.
Yeah.
So now if you just cut them off, it's like you're cutting someone's bloodline off, just like, boop, it's going to be flatlining, bro. Because now I'm not getting now, but now we're not seeing Sinnamatic like this no more. Now it's a bit too serious. Let me go get another one.
Yeah, I feel you.
Because it's fun, bro. And I think, that's why people in South Africa, when it comes to people, they're like, but this music is not fun. It's not dancey. It's not club banger type stuff. Like, we've got a kind of now we're getting you. Yeah. And it's like, these guys are giving us some banger, some jiggy bangers, you know?
Yeah.
And I mean, we've seen it live at Shoot Your Shot. Homie shut it down. And it was simple. And people love that. You didn't even do the Indian raps, but they love just like Chaii was there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So don't cut them off. It's like, I want some more. You know what I mean? It's like me with F1 currently. Damn.
Excuse me. So, there's like two things to this. Right? So when the Indian freestyles were like really, really going viral during that phase.
And they're so simple, though. They're so simple.
Yeah, because that's how I want them to be.
Right.
I love the SA audience. The dumber it gets,
dumb it
the
down.
fun it is. The dumber it is, the fun
You must blame Castle for that, though. You said it live to say dumb it down. Wait a minute, hold on. Do you think people really take that to do you think really dumb it down really does make it in South Africa? Because we've seen Kane Kid. I mean, he's rapping bar for bar for bar for bar. Aries, bar for bar for bar for bar. Even Nasty, bar for bar for bar.
You shouldn't dumb it down. You gotta make it the dumbest. You gotta make it the dumbest.
The dumbest.
Dumbing it down always works, though. Because, I mean, there's an example, Ashaan Paktori. Because I would have chose to like really go with some crazy bars by doing the accent.
Well, you're gonna give us that Indian free on the beats here anyway. So we can also train out here. You know what I mean? We also want to train.
So you can do. I could have chose to like do
Paktori
and drop some serious bars, but they were not gonna
some
listen.
serious bar. But you don't do the head thing though.
Yeah, that's.
You're supposed to do the head thing, everything. Okay, bye. If you don't do this, then what?
Okay, my friend.
Okay.
I will do it now.
Okay.
So here's the thing, though.
No. Yes. Okay. I'm getting him his own shit now.
I could have chose to do to drop serious bars.
You should have came with the young, this dash want to say, Arnie, I'm in the Indian rapper now. What do you want to say, Bangladesh? But not for the show, because that's a marketing. It's a marketing ploy, bro.
We'll get to that. You'll understand what's really going on.
Okay, sorry, I'm cutting you.
You'll understand what's really going on now.
All right.
So you're speaking of dumbing it down, right?
Yeah.
If I went full bars with Ashaan Paktori, they could have said, okay.
Is his name Ashaan Paktori?
Ashaan Paktori.
Ashaan.
Ashaan Paktori.
I mean, you carry on, bro.
Yeah. So
You should explain the dumbest part of it in, in the
I'm about to
Bangladesh way.
explain
Right? Okay.
So if I was dropping serious bars, people were just gonna be like, "Oh, okay, he has the accent. You got bars and you drop an accent." But I was like, "Nah, gotta make these dumb and easy for the ear to grasp."
For the
So,
dumbest.
the shorter the lines, and the dumber they are. Just hopping on like pull my phone out and be like, "My name is Ashaan Paktori. I own a shop in Ivory. I'm here to make cash for my family. I am not here for your bribery. I come to your corner now, open a shop, and then tomorrow I put in a stock. They say I do that, they do
I'm playing some beats right now from Correction Beats.
Take a loss. There was this girl in Bali. She came to my shop with no money.
Hey.
She wanted time in a hurry. Later she gave me ponani. See that?
Okay.
That was actually the first one.
Bali came with the panani.
Hey, Bali came with the punani.
Was it spicy?
Very, very, my friend. I had to just add a little bit of deli spice to it. It was very nice. It was very nice. Punani was very nice. But we'll talk about it off show. We'll talk about it.
If you know man's over here, his girl actually films it, so I hope his girl's name is not Mbali. And she's in studio, by the way, so I'm just checking. Your name's not Mbali, right? Or at least.
So,
But you're allowing you to speak about this shit?
it's business. It's work.
We actually got to speak about that.
It's work.
That's a good topic. Got to speak about. Yeah,
It's
actually.
business. So, you see how dumb that is? Very simple. And
Yeah.
boom, viral. And it's like, you got to dumb it down. Even with the music I make, I had to really dumb it down. Because, well, Dala had a thing already. Me, I'm just only going to shy English in my songs. But I'm really seeing that, not for this market, man, So, recently I've been adding a lot of Zulu to my stuff. I've been adding a lot of relatable stuff, like relatable stuff. So I really dumbed it down, added some Zulu, made sure that the shit's fire and it's vibey, and it's been coming out nice. It's been coming out nice.
I'm glad that you're navigating the market to understand that giving bilingual raps is important.
Very.
Even like, I think the one guy who really showed you how to really do it is AKA, he really knew how to grasp the concept of drawing people into his raps or into his music by just adding a phrase or two just to catch. Like, here's a colored Brunei is giving us Zulu. You know what I mean? And obviously now we've got like Java and Big Zulu. They just go fully. You know what I mean? And they cater for that market.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't understand. It's like, yo, bro, like you can be schlickly schlam, but if you cannot hear, yes, you can. And I know we spoke to young boy Vegeta, right? Veggies. We spoke to him a week ago, and he's doing fully like Zulu, but sliming it.
Yeah.
And we're seeing a lot of the kids doing, but once again, there's kind of like a peak to it. You got to understand, like if we go to slime, like older markets won't get it.
Yeah. True.
As much as what's his name? Java kind of dubbed it like Maskandi rap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because of the tone, high pitched tones, and those kind of things.
Yeah.
And we gotta try and find out like where do you limit, once again the dumminess of it.
Yeah.
So that people can pick it up. You know what I mean? Not to say that the audience is dumb, but it's just kind of relatable. Like how do you pick it up on that level?
Yeah.
True. And that's great. So who inspires your writing, the real writing?
Who inspires the real writing?
Yeah.
So, I don't know if this is going to make sense, but currently, no one inspires writing.
So you're telling me you just woke up and decided, this rap thing, it works, and I got inspired by Bangladesh?
Nah, currently, like right now, no one is inspiring the raps because I'm cooking my own thing. No one is doing what I'm doing, So there's nobody that I look at and be like, oh shit, okay. But back then, because I used to do horrorcore, I could say that's horrorcore because I was doing like dark, aggressive,
horrorcore,
dark raps. So I was heavily.
Just in the emo way. What's this Bruce's name who passed away? Triple X.
Yeah, but not like that. Yo, that's no. I was more into like bars and witty lines and all that. So I was heavily inspired by Hobson.
And also you said
Joyner Lucas.
Joyner Lucas, man. I don't think S has
Token.
gotten onto him just yet. I mean, also some of the guys you mentioned, Token, NK, I think it is as well.
NF.
NF, yeah, there we go.
Yeah, so these are the guys that heavily influenced because they underground rappers. So I love that style and everything. But then, you know, you grow, you peep the market, and you're like, yeah, dog, nobody wants to hear you talk about your
difficult.
demons every song, dog. Nobody
Right.
wants to hear you talk about fighting your demons every morning. So it's like, hey,
Correct.
dog, you gotta adjust, dog. Because I feel like in SA, dog, if you want to shy like underground type shit, you're gonna starve, dog. It's so.
It depends, though. I mean, you gotta do it smartly. Cause I mean, like, geez, like R&B dudes speak about their demons. Damn, No offense to the Huns. I'm just saying, it could be Huns speaking about guys too, and heartbreak and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And I mean, obviously, we know MT brought out that hood pain, and people love that because he spoke about everyday kind of stories.
In Zulu.
In Zulu, 100%, right? And then, we got Kanye Nash right now who's making it jiggy, making it fun. I mean, at some point, Nasty also did that. I mean, Hell No made a jiggy. Jump was a jiggy joint. Casper always made jiggy joints. You know what I mean? And, you're bringing that vibe. And it's like, if you get that right, and you just got to drop a few consistently to make it hit. Once again, like I said, do not steer away from your market if you caught them onto one thing. Remember, that's your hook, right? Ashaan Paktori, whatever his name is, right? Right? So do not steer away because there's this other guy. Do you know Harry Mack?
Harry Mack, yeah. No,
The freestyle, he's probably the crazy
white
yeah,
dude.
Yeah.
I love Harry Mack.
I mean,
crazy. Too crazy.
At least somebody knows.
Harry Mack.
At least somebody knows, man. Right?
Crazy,
He can do anything and he can give you a story now.
Same time. Like,
Done, right?
oh, that's fine.
But, and eventually he took his market online and started having interviews and, doing these whole things. And, he kept his audience engaged.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
so, so you're going to drop now this EP, which is dope, which is great. But let's rewind a little bit, right? So you're speaking about Mbali, very spicy, blah, blah, blah. Right? How do you feel? I mean, we could be asking management, but I mean, like, how do you balance the, when you start rapping about, I did this, I put this much spice, blah, I slapped it like this, she gave me this much cop, you know what I mean? Like, how do you justify that to your girlfriend?
How do I justify that to you? How do I justify that?
Yeah, because you can ask, like, where do you get this from? I mean, you could say, well,
she's never
you
asked.
Inspired me.
Never been asked.
Oh, you've never been on. Well,
never
guess
been
what?
on. And
That's gonna be the conversation on the way home after this interview.
Nah.
I'm just putting it out there for you.
I feel
And
like,
she's recording this. Damn. Right?
I feel like she carves that this is business, and she carves how. Yeah,
The thinking.
I can get. Yeah,
Right, right.
and she carves that it's all for the intention of business. you
Sure.
know. It's all for the intention of work.
Yeah.
So even though some of the stuff I say might not be true,
Sure.
Can understand that it's all business. It's all for a good cause.
Standing on business. That's
It's all
right.
for a good cause. It's
Right.
all business, man. And hey, it's either she with it or she not.
Sure.
So me, I'm on business.
Did you study?
On business, though. Yeah.
Did you study?
Did I study?
Did you study after school?
Nah. After grade 12 was Chaii.
It was Chaii.
Yeah.
Check out the new single. It's called Chaii. All right. So Dan, well,
That's actually
it's Chaii, and of course the new one, which is called
Lala.
Lala. There we go.
Yes.
Right. So that's out right now. Check it out on DSPs. Homie's out there, and he's doing the ting-tings, right? So
Yes.
and I'm still trying to figure out dudes that come out to this game, just like you said earlier on, that the dark raps will make you starve, right? But also, what is plan B if it doesn't work out? I mean, you got a great, hook with obviously, using Ashaan as your hook to get you out there, gaining a lot of traction. Obviously, that can then turn into numbers, which gives you your monthly, right? Just on royalties,
Yeah.
can kind of sustain you.
Yeah.
But it's not enough.
Yeah.
We asked 2 weeks back. I spoke to Henny B. Lit. He had millions and millions of streams, but I'm like, bro, where's the stage time?
Damn. Yeah. But look, let me explain.
You feel what I'm saying?
Let me explain what's actually going on with me, né?
Right.
So you see, the first time I opened TikTok, I opened a TikTok account. The first freestyle that I dropped was a freestyle of me rapping on, I think it was 6 Nasty C beats in 2 minutes.
Right.
So I dropped the freestyle. It kind of went viral, and that was the first video that I ever put out on TikTok. I didn't know nothing. I put that out.
Was it was it like a mix consecutively, or was it per beat?
6 beats.
Okay, 6 beats.
So I hlanganisad into 2 minutes.
Okay. Right. That's what I'm saying. Is it like a mix, and then
It's
you
a
just
mix. Yeah.
so you slug and
Yeah.
everything
Yeah.
inside,
Yes.
and then
blah, 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 blah,
Right,
blah,
right,
go
right.
crazy. Yeah. So that was the first freestyle I put out, right? It got some traction, like got some crazy traction. I was like, oh damn. So back then when I was still starting, I think I was right after 12th grade, which was I think 3 years ago.
right.
So that was that like I still had the inspiration of underground music. I was doing bars, like I was really about bars.
You're
and
rapping,
flow.
rapping,
like
rapping.
I'm rapping,
Right,
no
right.
gimmicks, no funny shit, just rapping. So that was going well, until at a certain point it stopped, and then everything was going downhill, and then I was like, what's going on? So I think I took about 3 months without posting anything, and then someday on a random ass day, I decide to, you know what, man, let me just try this freestyle and throw it on TikTok. So I do the Indian thing. It goes viral. I'm like, okay, damn. Then I'll continue with a few of those, and then I'm like, I don't only do the Indian thing. And then I shy like if I was a pastor rapper, 90s rapper, continue these. So while I'm doing that, I'm also dropping some songs. So when people peep the freestyles, they also peep the song. So it was doing like this. It was doing this.
You're
And I'm like,
converting.
okay.
You're converting.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's like, okay, this is sounding nice. Then now people start coming at me. They're like, dog, you know that you dope, right? Like you gotta stop this Indian thing, man. And okay, I was seeing it. There was a lot of comments. People like, yo, dog, we know, man. We know. Stop rapping.
How much is a lot of comments? Because 5 is not a lot.
5 is not a lot.
Yeah, 5 is not a lot.
5,000 is not a lot.
But I mean, if 5 people tell like, bro, you need to stop this thing, and it's like, because sometimes be like, yo, bro, people are going crazy, and one person said, yo, you have a dope. Go check the comments. One comment.
Yeah, but for
You know what I mean?
For me, it was actually a lot of comments, like almost on all my videos. Because you see, when I post the rap videos, that's when they come through. They're like, what? I didn't know this nigga, like, he actually does like serious raps. Nah, bro, fuck all that Indian stuff, bro. I want this.
Now remember, the conversion comes when you start adding those things in between. If someone comes to you for over the Indian raps for the first time and wants to go see more, just like on your YouTube channel, if you drop this music video, they want to see more, and they only find one. That's kind of like
that's like then
right,
they
then they vie. So you converting, you see, so the conversion is happening right now.
Yeah.
Just like I say, like, yo, you can have all these streams, but where's the stage time? Where's
Yeah.
the conversion?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So those kind of things are starting to add up. But I'm listening to the story, and it's great because it's a marketing ploy, and you know how to do this. So if you had to have a character, bro, Eminem is Slim Shady, Marshall Mathers, and Eminem. Eminem, Slim Shady, Marshall. Those are 3 characters.
Yeah.
Then Silent Bob.
Yeah.
Right?
Damn. Yeah.
You understand? Do you get where we're going with this?
I feel it, yeah.
So that's why you could drop an entire EP
Yeah. I mean,
as Ashaan.
damn, yeah. But then I could mix it up. Not really.
You could
go
do it
full
for fun,
Ashaan.
bro, and you could
But-
go see.
I've had a lot of fun. But yeah, look, let me explain.
Right.
So
Don't forget the freestyle still coming. We gotta get that free.
oh damn, Gunj. So let me explain. So people were like, "Ish, dog, damn, dog. Okay, we see you doing the Indian thing, but I want this, dog. I want this." And then that's when I see the podcast of I think it was OG Samke and who's this?
Rashid.
The Masterclass. Yeah, and Rashid
Yeah.
K. So they piqued me and they were talking about me on the podcast. They was like, "Yo, I just saw this kid. He was doing the Indian freestyles thing, and then that's when I invited to peep his other freestyle, and then he's fire." And then Rashid was like, "Yo, dog, you've done the Indian thing. They've caught on to it. Give us the music now. We want the music.
Right.
Like, stop with the thing because it's gonna stick. Stop with the gimmick because it's gonna stick." And kind of didn't understand it at this time because I kind of continued with the gimmick, you know, because I was having fun with it. I just
Correct.
thought, okay, if somebody's gonna check my profile, they should be able to laugh and get like nice stuff, and they should be balanced.
Yeah.
So me, I didn't understand that time. I was still continuing doing it, Tuna de Padre and all that. And
Well, you got 4 parts of that.
imagine. And he told me that when I still did part 2.
Yeah, but but the numbers from part 1 to part 3 is totally different.
Totally different.
It's numbers upon numbers.
Yeah.
You know?
Even with my other freestyle. So at that time I kind of continued with it, and then I still kept getting more and more people saying, "Yo, dog, we need the music. Like, okay, we see it, dog. We need the music, man. We need the music." So I started pushing the music. So also another thing with me personally, I never wanted to be the Indian thing. I never wanted to be the nigga. To me, in my head, I just told myself, look, I'm only just doing this to build some traction.
Right.
I'm not this. It's
Right.
not what I am.
Right.
I have an entirely different vision, different goals, different everything as an artist. As I've different type of creativity as an artist, like itself. Besides the whole gimmicks thing,
Right.
as like an artist itself, and that's what I want to get out there. That's what, that's the reason why I do what I do.
I mean, look, I know where you're getting with this, and I think that's why I mentioned Eminem. He came out with Slim Shady,
Yeah.
and people love the Slim Shady character, and he only killed Eminem last year. You know what I mean? Right? And it's like, I mean, he killed Slim Shady last year.
Yeah, with the album.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So if it works for people, because remember, you're hitting different target markets. You understand? So if I drop a rapid rap song and they don't like the jiggy shit, and they keep coming back and asking, yo, when we getting part 2 of Now or Never? It's like, bro, I'm tired of that. But people are still coming, yo, can I please freestyle on Now or Never? And it's like, because it's created an impact. You understand what I'm saying? So you've created an impact, and it's like, you don't have to kill Ashaan. You just have to make him a little bit more brighter. But also say, yo, then there's Sinnamatic. You could play on the 2 characters.
That's what I was doing.
Right? But it doesn't mean you must kill them completely. Ashaan should come out once in a while.
Yeah, that's what I was doing that time when I was doing the part 1, part 2. Part 3 came once in a while because I was doing like the other stuff, so I was balancing it. And then so when I'm seeing that, okay, I'm too serious now, I'm like, wow, a freestyle, a fun freestyle.
Right.
And then continue with the work. And then when I see that, okay, they're kind of starting to miss it, and it's been a while, wow, one freestyle. So I was doing that and doing that. But then I don't understand people. It's like I just sit at home and I'm reading comments and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with people, man? Because people...
Stay away from the comment section.
the people, they like... I stay a long time, maybe blown 3 months without dropping like a fun freestyle, right? And then the moment I drop a fun freestyle, they're like, dog, why are you doing this? Dog, we want the serious raps. Like, dog, I've been dropping serious raps.
Balance, bro. Balance.
So,
balance.
Yeah, dog, we want the serious raps. Nah, we don't want the gimmicks no more. Dog, we know. Dog, we know. It's just like, okay. And also, here's the other thing also. You see, when I was dropping the gimmicks, I was dropping serious raps, not market music.
Correct.
Not music like fun market music to sell. I was dropping serious rap. Like,
but Chaii is a dope joint, man. I think it's a great
that was
market.
Fun.
I mean, also you got to. Also, I don't know who you're sitting with in terms of management. I think you got to make music for radio, for SoundCloud, because they do now. They are DSP.
Yeah.
You got to give away these tracks accordingly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you got to, and that's when you decide when you make a body of work together for one drop, it'll be totally different. You know what I mean?
Trust me. You see that day I'm gonna cook an album, dog. You see what I'm talking about?
We're waiting for the feature anyway.
And I say,
just saying.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna get into freestyle section, but we want Ashaan and we want Sinnamatic. I think that's a fair deal, right? All right, we got a correction. BT is one of my favorite producers as well. Give us a nice pack over here. We got Sinnamatic, aka Ashaan, in the building. Ashaan, you know what I mean? Yeah, we got some vibes over here. That man was stressing me out, saying he couldn't do this today, but I'm like, hey man,
It's the switch up.
welcome, bro.
But yeah, it's fine. I'll give you Ashaan Paktori.
Let's go.
And so Ashaan Paktori is going to do this. Don't mind the fact that Ashaan Paktori, you've heard this from Paktori before. I'm just reminding you that Paktori is still there. So for all of you people that say you miss Paktori, Paktori is still there. So I'm just going to remind you of what Paktori has done before.
Well, I don't know why he's explaining, man. Can you just get to the raps?
With that said,
bro,
I'm going to give you something nice and short.
Yeah, let's go.
So let's go.
M Studios, we got none other than Ashaan in the building,
Yes,
aka Sinnamatic. Let's
clap?
go.
So wait, can we clap? Can you do this like? Nice.
I don't know why we're clapping because the beat is playing.
I don't hear the beat. There's no beat.
Oh, you can't hear the beat.
There's no beat on me.
Maybe you should put them on both ears, right? You can't hear
No
anything.
beat.
You can't hear anything.
There's no beat.
Man, nothing.
Nothing. No beat. Which is great. I can go a cappella.
No, I don't want you to go out the cappella. You're not hearing anything? Let's try this one. Nothing.
Nothing.
Oh,
This is a sign. This is God speaking. This is God speaking.
That
This is
is
God
not-
coming through for me.
Wait. You're not hearing anything?
Nothing.
Damn, you're not gonna get away like that, bro.
Nothing.
Or you could be lying.
I'm not. Nothing.
sure?
There's no beat.
Let me hear this.
There's no beat. This is God speaking, bro. This
not
is
lying at all.
this is God's work.
Oh, don't worry. I'll give you my headphones.
Damn.
You know what I mean? I mean, like.
I thought I
Okay,
dodged
here we
that
go.
one.
Here we go. Here we go. There's no way. Right? Let's try this again. Yo, we're going to just make it. See, everything's got to happen for a reason. And what happened for a reason?
Okay.
Don't worry. We're going to check. Oh, we got some other headphones.
Excuse
Yeah,
me.
we got some other headphones. Come on, bro.
I
Come
thought I
on,
dodged
bro.
this one.
Nah, it's not dodging.
thought I
this.
dodged
Shout out
this
to,
one.
to my man's Breezy.
For setting me up. Shout out to him for setting me up.
No,
Bro,
he's
you
not
set me
setting
up.
He's not setting
Bro
you
set
up.
me up.
Come over here. All right, make sure you give us a like, give us a share. Yo, let us know what you think. We got none other than Sinnamatic in the building is going to give us this free right now. As Ashaan, as, you know, whoever it might be, you know. Hey, we just want to hear this guy. Check out his latest song that dropped right now. Zala, there we go. Zala Yona. All right, let's check over there. And, you know, you're gonna let's see. You want to do a check there in the headphones? Online. Oh, there you go, sir. Damn, I thought he wasn't. Okay, so here we go. Gonna handle the show nicely. Are you ready, sir?
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
All right.
Shee. All right, here we go. This is it. Sinnamatic in the building.
It's the switch up, baby.
Coming from AM Studios.
Ashaan Paktori, Salam Alaikum, can somebody press the card? I'm about to take this beat and eat it like masala chai. Brand new Pakri just to pull up in the valley. Looking like I'm Elon when I go back to Mumbai. I don't want a story, no scoloto, let tamale. I don't want a quarter, I'm only eating my biryani. Too much big booty, you do not have that in my country. Watching Trevor Noah make me laugh, very fun. Listen, if you want to fix your phone, it's 250. If you want to fix your fridge, 250. If you want to fix your TV, 250.
Okay.
I can also fix car, it's 250.
Really?
Bali, Palisa, Tando, Amanda. Always no boyfriend, that one too much fucker. Today no boyfriend, tomorrow is another. Try to tell me that they love me for much talk, I said yeah, Tanya.
All right, there we go. Ashaan in the building.
Listen, I should have sent
You should have sent me nothing.
I should have sent a intro, a background intro.
Really?
Like an intro theme song, you know, that you're gonna
Okay.
play every time I pop
The
up.
Bangladesh way. Yeah, well, next time we'll put that in the technical writer. How about
That'll
that?
be fine, yeah. That'll be fine.
All right, let's get into it, man. Sinnamatic in the building. Let's get into the serious stuff. Correction beats on this.
Wait, that was the freestyle.
Yeah, no, there's another one now. Now we're gonna get Sinnamatic, you know, the serious stuff people ask for.
That was the freestyle.
Let's go, sir. Sinnamatic is giving a
Bro,
5 bit. That's 1
that was
minute.
the freestyle.
No, that's not it. Come on,
That
bro.
was the freestyle.
Hey,
That was the freestyle. Listen, can you pause the beat? Pause the beat.
listen to this
Pause
beat.
This is a 5 beat, yes, but can you pause the beat a bit? Listen,
Now I was gonna explain.
I'm not gonna explain.
Okay, please don't explain. That's
I'm
not
not-
part of the content.
I'm not about to explain.
Okay.
I dropped an Ashaan freestyle.
Mm-hmm.
I've rapped too much. If you want to hear from Sinnamatic, if you really wanted to hear how it would sound like if I
Yeah.
wanted to freestyle, go to Sinnamatic on every fucking social media platform. Search Sinnamatic and go through my stuff.
But I just want to give it to us for the interview, man. Come
Please
on,
stop.
bro.
So if you want to hear Sinnamatic freestyle, if you want to hear Sinnamatic
Aye.
rap, write to Sinnamatic.
You don't
Search
want to give us
Sinnamatic
just a
on
young.
IG.
Give
Search
us a young.
Sinnamatic on nah.
Come on, bro. Come
It's not
on.
operating. It's not operating.
Hey.
It's
Man
not
got, man
operating
got
if
chicken
you wanna,
feet right now. You know what I mean?
If you,
Run
it's
away.
not. It's just not chicken feet. Actually, if you want to hear Sinnamatic,
Where does the name Sinnamatic come from?
Sinnamatic comes from the word cinematic, like CINE.
But you spell it
matic.
S-I-N.
I spell it SIN
Yeah.
because I was heavily since 4th grade. I was heavily into cinematic music, you know, movie music,
Movie
whatever.
music, yeah.
I was heavily into that, and I also
Score music.
kind of used to call myself a saint sinner, some dumb shit, man, you know. So I just took the
Saint
whole thing.
sinner.
Yeah, some really dumb.
Such a double entendre there.
Yeah, but dumb though. So I just took the sinner of
Right.
it and I mixed it with Matic, sing that I really love, you know. So I was doing horrorcore cinematic
Sure.
music,
Right.
You know? So that's where the whole cinematic comes from.
Gotcha.
So and then I just took sinner and I took Matic and cinematic.
Okay, and so you're saying no one really inspires you on the pen
Currently.
right now, currently?
Currently, no one inspires the pen, but I do have, you know, people that I look up to and be like, oh damn.
And who are those people?
Rio the Young OG really inspires my Detroit because I have a style, you know, that
Sure.
I'm into. So it's like Detroit. I like Detroit beats. I do like Detroit. It's the style I like, you know. I like the type of beats. Nobody's doing Detroit in SA,
Sure.
and I feel like I can operate. Chaii is a Detroit song.
Yeah, it's
by
the
way.
vibe. Yeah.
That type of vibe. And Rio the Young OG, Nasty C, yeah, always since, Nasty C. Yeah, it's really just those.
Question on the freestyles of like Beat My Meat, right?
Yeah.
Did you get any requests or invitations?
Yes. From
like promoters or anything like that?
Yeah, I got one. It was this company, they wanted to advertise
No, I'm talking about like performance.
Oh, nah.
None of that.
Nah. But I actually got a but this was not for Meat Beater. This was for Ashaan Paktori, but I hopped on a UK beat.
Right.
So I got a text from this UK nigga. He was like, "Yo, we're doing what's this show, man? What's this show? Big show, bro, big show." And they was hosting it in the UK. What's this show, man? What's this show?
And there's a couple right now. There's Inside with all the content creators. There's the one with the girls where they with the Bruce chill and they do the dating thing.
No, like a festival. What's this? I forgot the name.
There's Afro Nation.
It's not Afro Nation.
That's about the only one I know right now.
I can't believe I forgot this.
There's
name,
also
bro.
Wireless Fest. That's also kind of Wireless is the
wireless?
It's the Apple one, right? It's the Apple.
No, it's not wireless. Not wireless. But it's another one. It's crazy, bro, because they wanted me to open for Nicki Minaj.
Whoa.
Yeah, but that kind of didn't happen because, life.
Coin or what?
So,
because I mean,
really coins.
look at it, bro. I mean, that's see once again. Now we talk about like the marketing strategy behind that. It can get you like cool collaborations.
Yeah, but then you see when I did the last freestyle I did was on a UK beat, so I had UK people come up and be like, "Yo, we mess with this." Maybe because I used the UK beat. Sure. I don't know, but yeah. So yeah, that one kind of didn't vibe because some serious documentation issues going on and all that. So yeah. So with Meat Beater, I just got a lot of
love
from men. Like disturbingly love from men. Like,
yo, man, there's a market for everything, right?
Yeah, but I did not think that was supposed to come to the man. That was just doing it for everybody to vibe. But apparently, I think
I wasn't talking about those kind of invitations. I was talking about like performing invitations, bro.
The man loved it.
It's not Grindr, right? You know that one. That's crazy.
Yeah, man. That's every freestyle that I do always has great reception.
Right.
Because
all right, cool, man. We're gonna bring it to an end. Shout out to you for pulling up, bro. The Sinnamatic in the building. Make sure you check out Lala. It's dropped already, and of course, also check out Chaii. Yeah, man. Homies already killed our stage at Shoot Your Shot. Super, super dope, and we'll be waiting for that EP. Yeah.
I also owe you guys a freestyle. The fact that I didn't do it
today. Yeah, bro. This one here.
Shit. I actually owe you guys a freestyle. I'm gonna operate you guys a serious freestyle for Switch and
just for us
specifically.
Which means Switch. We posted, you don't post it.
And yeah, for sure. I'll operate.
You heard that we got that on camera, right?
I'll operate a serious freestyle for Switch and for you guys. I'll make up for this, man. But also remember, if you want to hear cinematic raps, write to my pages.
You see, just didn't want to be put on the spot. That we had some dope beats, and we can actually send him these beats, and they must do it on those.
Let's
beats.
go. Send 9 of those beats. I'm gonna mash them up into 3 minutes.
Really?
And let's go.
You heard it. The man's gonna do the homework.
Remind Switch that I need 9 beats.
Okay.
Of his.
There you go. That's it. We're gonna get a full what do we call that one? A remix.
Yeah.
We'll get a full that word. I can't get it now. But anyway, make sure you tune in next week, same time, same place. It's your boy DJ Switch, the Mixtape King, and of course we have Sinnamatic in the building. Do the right thing. Drop us the comments. Drop us some likes. Give us some shares. Until next time, next week, same time, same place. Make sure you got some data. Peace. And we out.